What have advisors not learned since 2008? This is something that dawned on me as I was chatting with some industry colleagues. And one of them had mentioned that, most people on the call hadn't been through 2008. So while I immediately was like, yeah, that definitely is me, I was there in 2008. And feeling a little bit as the older generation, I started thinking about like, what was it like then? And one thing really came to mind of like something advisors still haven't learned. How do I know this? I'm Lacey Shrum. I'm the founder of SmartKX. We are a modern revenue system for RIAs. And in building fee calculation and all the ancillary things that go along with that, we have seen a lot. So back to 2008, if you weren't there or you were there were a lot of things happening, a lot of Iron Mountain office boxes being carried specifically around New York City, a lot where I lived as well in Dallas. And the market just started taking a tumble. And when it started doing that, all these things started happening. If you've seen The Big Short, you know the cause of that. But when you were working in it day to day, it just seemed like things were just every day, just this snowball effect. And I was in an operations role at that time. And the thing that was happening in my role is clients were calling panicking and they were going to cash. I don't care. I have to go to cash. I can't take this anymore. I cannot sleep at night. Everything that we hear now, the old adages, I have to go to cash. And advisors, of course, trying to talk them off this ledge. And the thing that kept getting repeated is like, if you go to cash, you are going to miss the bump. We don't know when the market will go up. And once we know that the market's going up or you feel comfortable about reinvesting, you've already missed this part. And we all, love Buffett and we all know the effects of compounding, and you're going to miss the first bump. And these clients were like, we don't care. You'll also see the picture on here, fax machines. The firm I worked with had to have asset allocation changes signed. So that fax machine was just like spinning all the time. Clients going to cash, talk them off the ledge, get this fax machine running. They got to get this thing signed. You're going to miss the bump. You're going to miss the bump. And we all know from looking back, that bump made a huge difference. When that first market started rolling in 2009, that made all the difference on your returns going forward. And a lot of people that went to cash or didn't want to be in the market until they kind of saw that happening and the economy rebounding, didn't catch that. And that had significant impact on their portfolios. So what have advisors not learned from this? I work with advisors and we calculate their AUM fees. And about 85 to 90% of advisors are billing quarterly in advance based on one day. So 4 market days determine their revenue for the entire year. This has a lot of problems, but it misses the lesson that we were taught in 2008. You're going to miss the bump. 7 out of 8 quarters, historically, the market goes up. If you have billed on December 31st value, for January, February, March, you have missed the up market until April 1st, and you're not ever going to catch it. Now, coincidentally, if the market is down this quarter and you bill down here, you're not going to miss the up to get back to where you were either in the second quarter, because you've based your entire fees on just one market day. So this was a huge lesson for a lot of investors in 2008, 2009, 2010. And it's something that advisors until now haven't been able to apply to their own business's revenue. We've given them that tool with SmartKX, which I'm really excited about and I'm really proud of. But this is a lesson that was really important to investors. Advisors use it to educate investors a lot. And it's something that we can help advisors actually implement in their business now. So I hope that this brought you some nostalgia from 2008, whether you were there or you, perhaps were just new on this earth. Learn a little something from the older generations and let us know in the comments something fun from 2008. Like, what were you doing? What was it like? Would love to chat. So thank you so much.